Oh, hi guys, Silas here. You caught me waiting for that Kamen Rider presentation. You know, the one for the 50th anniversary of the franchise. I'm really hyped for it. I can't wait for it to happen. Now thinking it kinda feels kinda weird that such a little action TV show about karate bugmen stuck for so long. Especially since originally it even wasn't supposed to be about the Kamen Rider. It was supposed to be a Schoolman adaptation. It also feels kinda weird for me since I'm living through this event like I'm really hyping myself for it, even though I'm really new to the franchise. I watched my first Kamen Rider like 5 years ago, and I got into this series only because a YouTuber that I watched, Yuri of Wind, he mentioned it in one of his videos. From what I remember, he recommended X8, Q-Ranger, and for some reason, since X8 was just starting, I wanted to watch a series that's already concluded, so I decided to watch Ghost. Yeah, Ghost was my first Kamen Rider series. I spent my whole New Year's Eve watching Ghost, starting with the Kamen Rider the first movie. Yeah, I didn't know about like how the movie worked and how they released them technically in the middle of the series. But come on, the movie is named Kamen Rider Ghost, the movie the first, so... And I know it sounds pathetic for me to sit around watching an action TV show from Japan for my whole New Year's Eve, while other people were like partying and stuff. But you know what? Like, I know that Kamen Rider Ghost is the best TV series, but it's still kinda special to me. Maybe it's just nostalgia speaking, maybe it's me simply seeing something different in it, but since today is a special day for the Kamen Rider franchise, maybe I will mix it with something special to me, and I will make a special Eyecon Spectacular review episode.
涙が溢れるのは君がそばで微笑むから抱きしめたく
We already know what icons are, but in short there are little collectibles that give powers to the riders from the Kamen Rider Ghost show. Each of them is based on some legendary hero or a character. Today I will look at the icons of Showa riders, Heisei riders, Kamen Rider X8 and probably the most important hero of the Kamen Rider franchise, Shotaro Ishinomori. At the start we have the Showa and Heisei icons, the candy versions. I plan to review the DX versions, but sadly, a certain ship decided to clog up a certain canal, which probably made it impossible for me to get it on time. The Showa and Heisei icons are virtually identical. They have pearlescent red back and a smoky silver front. Their standby modes, they have the same 45 symbol. The only difference with them is the sticker on the top and the sticker in the activated mode. Yeah, for some reason they only have 2 from 4 symbols, even though the mechanism inside still has those 4-sided cubes that flip through the symbols that are displayed on the icon. The Showa and Heisei icons are actually a release of the 45 Ghost icon. The DX version was originally added to the legendary Rider Soul Damashi DVD, a little mini-series that talked about Ghost collecting the Damashis of the past Heisei riders. The whole gimmick of this icon was that it had pins on both of sides, so no matter how you flipped it, you would get either Heisei or Showa sounds. In the movie, the 45 icons were created by Freya, a mysterious magician woman that combined the powers of other 16 legendary rider icons, fusing their powers into one. If you want to learn more about that movie, you can always ask me in the comments to maybe talk about the icons released for it, or maybe the movie itself in a future video. The Showa side gave Takeru access to Kamen Rider Damashi, based on Kamen Rider Ichigo. The powers of Kamen Rider Damashi powered up Ghost's punches and kicks. While the Heisei Damashi, well, that's a bit more complicated. The Heisei Damashi fuses the abilities of all earlier riders into groups and give ghosts power based on them. Kuga, Dabu, and Agito enhance his hand-to-hand combat. Hibiki, Deno, and Oz enhance his swordsmanship. Drive, Face, and Kabuto give ghosts super speed, while Decade, Blade, and Ryuki let ghosts shoot out card-shaped energy projectiles. And Wizard, Forze, and Kiva enhance Takeru's jumps and acrobatic skills. I don't know why, but it feels kinda appropriate how older rider Eyecon just makes Ghost hit better, while the Heisei side is much more gimmicky. Also, I want to mention the X8 Eyecon, since the driver gives it the same sounds as the Heisei Eyecon, probably because the Ghost driver designers wanted to prepare for a crossover toy with next year rider, but they didn't know the theme or they didn't want the rider to be spoiled. The Exit Icon was given away to people that were at the premiere of the Kamen Rider Heisei Generations Dr. Pac-Man vs X8 Ghost with Legendary Riders movie. The color palette of X8 Icon is really weird, but it matches X8 himself. The main body is this really nice pearlescent pink that kinda reminds me of bubblegum ice cream, while the eyeball itself is neon lime green. In like a collection grouping, this icon for sure will stick out. It did appear in the last episode of Ghost, but Takeru used it only in the earlier mentioned movie. After activating the icon, Ghost gets the access to the X8 Damashi, which equips him with the Gashikon Breaker, which allows him to properly fight the Bugsters. As I mentioned earlier, it makes the same sounds as the Heisei icon. Now, let's move on to the icon that made me make this review. Shotaro Ishinomori, born on January 25th, 1938, was a Japanese manga artist who became an influential figure in the manga and anime scene for creating such works like Cyborg 009 and Skullman. But the reason we are even here today is due to his influence on tokusatsu genre. Shotaro Ishinomori was the man that created the original Kamen Rider series, and since Ghost was a series created for the 45th anniversary of the franchise, and as well as the main goal of the rider was collecting symbols representing great heroes, I for sure feel that Ishinomori was a great choice to include in the icons. The Ishinomori icon is made with this beautiful, shining, pistachio emerald green plastic. In its deactivated state, it has a metallic sheen on its eye. After pressing the button once, the startup mode shows as a kanji, which is Ishinomori's surname. The standby time is stylized version of Ishinomori's self-portrait, while the move invocator time depicts Ishinomori's favorite manga character, Mutant Mole. Sadly, we don't know how the Ishinomori Damashi look like, and we don't know what powers would give. But since Ishinomori is a creator of Kamen Rider, I would imagine it is some sort of omnipotency, or maybe it would be like a powered up version of the Grimm's icon, where Ghost would be able to use pens and quills to attack his enemies. Either way, thank you Mr. Ishinomori for creating such a great franchise. And I want to thank you all for watching today's video. I hope we'll see each other next time. Bye!